Alright, quick intro. I already have separate videos discussing everything about project management in details. Now I am merging all those concepts from all the videos together to make one simple video where you will get all of those informations together. So, everything about project management in 10 minutes. Let's go. First of all, what is a project? I am not even going to touch the formal definitions here. For something to qualify as a project, it needs to have different things. It needs to have a defined outcome, meaning there will be a specified end goal for the project. It has to have a time frame. You will be completing the project in that allocated time. It has to be unique and the resources for the project will be specified as well. There are going to be three main components in every project: scope, budget, and time. Scope is the work you are putting behind every project. Budget is money, time is time. It is really crucial to keep a balance between the three. More often than not, one of these three components suffer. You also need to know about the stakeholders of the project, the people that might be interested in the project. And the stakeholders can be absolutely anybody. You need to figure out who the stakeholder is going to be for your project. Then you need to gather information about them and properly analyze and forecast how the stakeholders are likely to behave given the decisions you are likely to take. Then you need to figure out how much these stakeholders are interested in your project and how powerful they are. After that, you need to implement your stakeholder management strategies. The strategies are going to range from managing closely to just monitoring. You also need to know about project lifecycle. There are only 4 different stages in this cycle. They are initiation, planning, execution, and closing. Each project is different. For some project, it might take a long time to plan before starting. And for some project, the execution is going to take the majority of the time. In the execution stage, you have to properly monitor the work and find out if everything is going according to plan or not. And after closing, you also have to analyze to see if anything went wrong with the project. And if it did, you need to take that lesson with you. In the planning stage, you need to do project scoping, meaning you need to plan out the project down to every smallest unit. There are different softwares that are helpful for project scoping like Microsoft Project and WBS Pro. But scoping without the software is entirely possible. You can go with either work breakdown structure or Gantt chart. Just write down who needs to do what. It will look something like this. Gantt chart is also good, and it is clearly specified who is going to do what by what specified time. There are multiple tasks that are likely to be dependent upon another task, and you need to find that out. Again, there are multiple ways to do that. There is the design structure method, which looks a little bit messy, but it is easy once you get the core concept. There is also network diagram, which is easier on the eye and much better for visualizing the project. You also need to figure out the shortest amount of time possible for finishing the project, and you do that by critical path analysis. Critical path is the longest duration in the entire network diagram. This is the path that cannot be procrastinated. Other paths have a little bit breathing room, but not the critical path. There are a lot of risks that you need to keep in mind while going on with your project. There are different ways of identifying risks before initiating the project. These are foreseeable. There can also be unforeseeable uncertainties in your project. Now, without talking about risks for 5 minutes, let's just talk about risk register. And by discussing risk register, you will hopefully understand everything there is to know about risks. In a risk register, these are the components. Risk description, self-explanatory. Then you have the likelihood and impact of that risk. You can number them on a 10-point scale, and by doing that and then multiplying that, you will get the severity of that risk. Then you need to assign an owner of that risk. One person will be responsible if it really happens. Then you need to have a mitigating action as well as a contingent action. You can either try to lessen the damage and move on, or you need to go for a backup. The last two components are progress and status. What happens if there is an unforeseeable disaster? Then you have to assign the responsibility to someone and then try to mitigate it or move around it. That's it. There are different ways of figuring out whether the project is actually going according to plan or not. You can do that by earned value analysis. You have to see what you really planned for the project and if you were actually following that plan properly or not. And after everything is said and done, well, you have to close the project. There are also a lot of formalities in that stage as well. After formally closing the project, make sure you review the project thoroughly. That way you will find out any errors in your way, and you can be a better project management in the future. And even if there was no error in the project, your analysis is going to make you feel good about yourself, which is always a plus. And that would be the end of the summary of the project management fundamentals. Alright, you made it. I am not going to talk about any bonus content today. You can look at the screen for it. I love stretching out my videos, but not for this one. Lastly, you can like, share, subscribe, comment, watch another video. Doing any of that will be helping this channel a lot. But if you want to support this channel by giving me your hard-earned money, you can also do that. You can go to Patreon. You don't have to though. You can spend your money on whatever you want. Now this is where I have to say goodbye. Thanks a lot for watching if you're still watching. Lastly, I really hope you learned something new today. Goodbye. For now.